Joining me is the political panel, Stephen Conroy, former Labor Senator and Cabinet Minister, and Michael Kroger, former Victorian Liberal President. Michael Kroger, how do you think this changes the Albanese government's chances of getting its plan for the voice through the Senate? Lidia Thorpe has now become, I think, an even bigger problem.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's harder for Labor, particularly if she campaigns against the voice, which you'd expect her to. I mean, this is why she's resigned from the Greens. She's in favour of a treaty, she's in favour of truth-telling commission, and she's in favour of reparations, and ultimately she's in favour, as you saw from, well, your earlier piece, a separate sovereign nation or separate sovereign parts of Australia for Aboriginal people. So I think it's harder for Albo because he's now got an extreme wing in the Senate, and you've got no chance of the Greens having any control or influence over her. She's just out there on her own. So I think it's making it harder. But of course, Andrew, the more people learn about the voice, the less they're liking it, and the polls are showing that. This whole thing of snowing people by saying, don't worry, it'll be all right, just leave it to us, is not washing. And as you've correctly said, dividing Australians by race, and that's what this is, nothing more, nothing less, is going to be a disaster for our country if it's carried.